Hello, beautiful people. Future me. Let's get into it. Um, Start the timer. And hopefully we will improve my typing abilities. Meta. Peak. Ah! What the hell? Oh, here we go. Alright. No. I blame my keyboard. Yep. Need a new keyboard. But to be honest, I'm not sure if it's a problem of the keyboard. It makes a lot of things lately misbehaves. But I'm not sure if that's the problem. Well, it is a problem, but I'm not sure every mistake I made here is because of my keyboard misbehaves. That's what I'm trying to say. Well, this was my mistake. The last... Ah, for the fuck's sake! Start left. Edit. Item. Oh, come on. That look if mail that row yeah insert top with meta node so that item changed through meta look insert right item let but no bad. Changed through metalog replace added. Oh, okay. So what is the result? What is the result? What is the result? So we are terrible of typing. That is the result. Oh well. I still can blame my keyboard, right? My broken keyboard. My stupid, broken, bad keyboard. Uh, okay, I stop the timer. The keyboard I'm using is this guy. It's key mouse. It works as a mouse and a keyboard. There's a mouse sensor at the bottom. Has two parts. Two parts, and that's what I'm typing on. And the concept is kind of nice, but it's fucking expensive and it breaks all the time. It breaks all the time, as keys get stuck. But on the other hand, what you would want for $500, right? It was, I will not say stupid purchase. It is experience. Call it experience, yeah. That's how we will frame it. It is an experience. Alright, so we will return to the Angular. And so now I will go through the tutorial on 25 minutes and then we will repeat the typing and so on. So the last thing which we did was reading this guy about the observable data. So what this was about is that we are currently have a code which works in a synchronous scenario, but the calls between the servers and so cannot be synchronous given the nature of the requests, right? You made a call and then it takes some time for the server to respond, so you cannot be stuck in there for some time. You have to like all the code to run. So they introduce something which they call observable. I suppose it will be similar to the promises in JavaScript. We'll see. Observable hero service. Observable is one of the key classes in the RxJS library. Okay, cool story, bro. In a later tutorial on HTTP, you'll learn that Angular's HTTP client methods returns observables. In this tutorial, you'll simulate getting data from the server with the RxJS off function. Okay. Open the hero service file and import the observable and off symbols from RxJS. Well, you know what? I will just do observable off. Okay, so we want the hero service. So we are in, and we will not do this. We will do return observable of hero array, right? Okay, and now I will use the IntelliJ thingy, Alt Enter. And it imports, yay! But I did import everything, so maybe I do off. And the parameter for the off thingy, that, and I import it again. That import, yes. And it did exactly the thing which they want me to write, which is this guy over here. Okay, cool. 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 Okay, so what we did. Now we have imported, well, IntelliJ did import it for us, and now we are returning observable of hero. Of heroes returns an observable hero. Okay, cool. That emits a single value. The array of mock heroes. Okay, what does it mean? Emits a single value. That it outputs a single value. Is that what they are saying in here? I'm not sure. In the HTTP tutorial, you... Okay, this will reload. Oh, it's broken now. It's broken. We don't see our heroes. No, because we changed this. We did change this. In the HTTP tutorial, you'll call HTTP client get hero, which also returns an observable hero that emits a single value, an array of heroes from the body of the HTTP response. Okay, so that is something in the future I will go through, or that is entirely different. What is it? Tutorial TOH part 6, and this is TOH. Oh, it's future part. Okay. Cool story. Cool story, bro. I have to stop saying that. I have to stop saying that. Subscribe. Subscribe in Heroes component. The hero service get heroes method used to return a hero. Now it returns this guy, yes. You'll have to adjust to the difference in heroes component. Okay, so here we are in the service, right? That is this guy on the left. So I want to go to the heroes component. Heroes component. Okay, and now this is the problem, right? So because we have these heroes and we have to kind of get it. And this hero service. Ah, okay, so it's entirely different. So I'll comment this out. And we don't assign it directly, but we say this hero service get heroes, and then we subscribe it. And when we get it, finally, it's similar to it's similar to the promises. It's really like similar. So we say this, this, this. I need faster computer. I need faster computer. Crying now. Hero this, and we want hero service, then we want get heroes. And this returns the observable, right? So get heroes, and we will subscribe to it, whatever that means. So I will do it on the next line as they did, and I say dot subscribe, and then we provide a function which will take what is returned, which is heroes, the array, right? So I will say heroes, and then what we will do with it. So this is what we got, and we will say that the heroes in this component, in the heroes component, this rows equals to the heroes which we got. Arrow. It's fucking lagging. My computer is lagging. Okay. I need faster computer. You will hear it probably like 100 times more today. I need faster computer. Okay, so this guy is this guy, right? And this guy over here, that is the one defined in this class in the heroes component. So okay, so we did that. Get a row. Oh, get a rows method used to return a hero, now it returns observable. You'll have to adjust the difference, yep. Find the get heroes method and replace it with the following code shown side by side in the previous version for comparison. Comparison is this, how you pronounce it, right? Comparison. And this is how it was, and this is how it is. Yeah, it is. I don't need this line. It's bad to have comments, right? They say it's like the people on the internet. They say it. They say that the comment is a lie to happen because you will have this assign. Why is like fucking this assign one is whatever assigns assign. Why is it red? Trailing white space. Okay. This assigns to the this rows, for example, and I'm lagging again. These rows, but then someone changes the code, but then he forgets to change the comments, and suddenly this is different than the codes, what code says, and then you go there. After a few years, someone was not touching it, and then you see a code which does one thing and a comment which is something entirely different. So I don't know. In our company, we are strictly against comments. Maybe I have heard like from some people that the comments can have some value. I don't know. I don't know. Previous version assigns an array who raised the component's error property. Yeah, the assignments occur synchronously, as if the server could return heroes instantly to the browser, or the browser could freeze the UI while it waited for server's response. Yeah, so that was this guy, right? That won't work when the hero service is actually making request of a remote server or slow database or whatever, right? Right. The new version waits for the observable to emit the array heroes. Yeah, so that would be the subscribe, I think. So it says like this hero service get heroes. It just calls it, you know, but it doesn't wait here. It will go away, you know, and this guy will be put on top of the stack, right? And when the application will do all other the code, you know, like, oh, I'm already done with this, it will look in the stack, like if it already got the heroes. If not, he will look at this another thing in the stack, I think, maybe. And then it goes back and suddenly, oh, there's like heroes. So then it executes what is inside of here. Oh fuck. Inside of the parentheses. The bananas. The bananas! Oh fuck, what? Work! Why is it like, what can I do to make it go faster? I I don't know, guys. Sometimes it works okay, you know, like now, for example, this guy, this will be executed like sometimes when we got the heroes. That's what I'm trying to say, and that's what they are saying in here. Which code happen on several minutes. The subscribe method passes the emitted array. Okay, so the method, the subscribe, okay, this method passes the emitted array. What do you call it? Emitted array? That's so weird. Okay, so it's like returned array, emitted array. Is there a difference between emitted and returned array? Is there? Or do they mean the exactly same thing by those two? That is the question. To the codebook, which sets the component heroes property. Yeah, so This sets the hero's components property. The components hero's property. This asynchronous approach will work when the hero service requests heroes from the server. Okay, so because it's asynchronous, sure. Okay, show messages. This section guides you through the following. Oh, that's an entire new section. Okay, so this is here, and we are making progress, ladies and gentlemen. We are making a progress. This section guides you through the following. Adding a message component that displays app messages at the bottom of the screen. Do we somewhere in here? Okay, cool. Creating an injectable app-wide message service for sending messages to be displayed. So first was something on the bottom of the page, then something which will be app-wide message service. Okay, so we can inject services into lots of components, right? So we'll create this message service, which then could be used in all of the parts of our application, I guess. Inject the message service into the hero service. Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. You provide it, and then you have to, if you want to use it in some component, it's like when you provide it, it's like here everyone can have this, but then in the components you actually have to like, me, I'm the component, I want to use it. That's basically what the injecting means. This is like the component saying like I want lasagna or whatever. Displaying a message when hero service fetches hero successfully. Displaying a message when hero service fetches hero successfully. Okay, so when it fetches the heroes. So that would be connected to the emitting, I think, and that would be when the subscribe finally will say like, oh, we've got heroes, here they are. So then we will display a message like heroes arrived, our kingdom is safe or whatever. Okay, so that is what we will do here. And the first part is to create messages component. Fuck, my keyboard is not working again. How nice. Keyboard and mouse combined. Neither of those works properly. And you can pay $500 US dollars for it. Isn't that beautiful? No, it isn't. Oh, did I told you that it breaks constantly, all the time? Okay, now it works again. I had to. Sometimes it helps that I connect it and reconnect it again, but then the cursor jumps around and so on. So, ng generate component messages. Go. And I will look into the chat if someone is writing to me something, and no one is writing nothing. Okay. No one's talking to me. Everyone is surfing. But I'm learning. That's okay. It's okay. And did you finish or are you still doing something? It's blinking. It's blinking. But I should get the prompt again, right? When it's finished. And also here it should appear another folder with another things. Our things. Our component things. Oh, now it woke up. Did I told you that I need a faster computer? No, yes I do. I do. Or, or, or if everything wasn't like strongly encrypted, my computer would be usable actually. But now everything I want to touch, it has to be firstly encrypted and decrypted, and when you save it, it has to be encrypted. So and it fucking slows everything. Never mind. Maybe you shouldn't use the company's computer for learning purposes. Alright, so it finished. That's good. And we will have a look in here, and it should refresh when I click here. And if it doesn't, oh, here we go. Messages. Okay, and it's red, which means it's not added to the version control system, and I will add it. Control Alt A. Oh, fuck. Always add on external. You know, don't ask again. No, don't. Just don't. Okay, the CL generates the component, yeah, blah blah blah, we've got it. Modify the app component template to display the generated messages component. App component template to display the generated messages component. Okay, so we have the app heroes component, right? And that contains these heroes, and when I click in here, we've got the details. Okay. Now, we want below it to add the content from app messages. So we will go to app component HTML, yep. And we will use our selector, which is app dash how come it's app dash messages? Huh. Okay, so if I go to the component, not this one, the newly generated, which was messages component, yes, yeah. So the selector is app dash the dash messages. That's why. Why it's always like app dash something? Is it because our main module is called app, so, or how that works? App.module and I don't know. So maybe in the app component, here it says app dash root app component, or because it is in app in here. Does it really matter? That is the question. Maybe just fuck that. It doesn't matter at all. So, and you know what? I'm not doing commits whatsoever, so I will commit all of those. This will be huge, huge, huge commit. Whatever. It shouldn't be, right? It's much better to do smaller changes, like small commits, because if you fuck up something, and it's in the small commits, you know, like here I have now changes for like everything, for the hero data, for the heroes, for whatever, right? But if I fuck up and I want to change something or revert one of my changes, I can revert the one of the commits, right? But if everything is in one commit, I will revert everything, and then so if I would have like hero detail component, for example, in one commit and heroes in another, I could revert them separately. So I will say this is a huge uh, commit. I should not do that. Show. Here we go. Okay, so commit, 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 commit. Okay, it's committing. It is committing. Oh, wow. Someone is watching me. So, hello, electrical Longboard, Hero Lurks, Hero Rubber Slider, and I already saw Thickwer. There are 4 people there. I'm famous now. Some problems. Warning. Ah, fuck that. I just now commit. Some problems. Doesn't matter. We are alright with problems. Problems are everywhere. It's 2020. You remember? You cannot avoid problems. Everyone got problems. Deal with it, IntelliJ, like the rest of us. That's the game we are playing this year. That's the way. Okay, so we did that. You should see the default paragraph from message component at the bottom of the page. Okay, so and that is this. It says messages works. And what we did right now is that fuck, it's lagging again. The last thing we changed was the app component in here, right? And we did add this selector, this element, which is of the message component, right? And the message component say like, in my place, you know, you will show this. You will show this template. So, and in our template, it says messages works. We have a paragraph, so that's why we've got this message in here. And if I click in here, you know, we've got the details, and below it still is the messages template shown. Yep. So, and we will create the messages service. Alright, we can do that. And we are over the time limit. So that will be for another round. I'll stop recording.